Welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into one of the most surprising and valuable. Lincoln cents out there, the 1977 D 1 cent coin. Believe it or not, some uncirculated examples of this penny, especially those with sharp details or special errors, can sell for big money. In this video, I'll show you what to look for, how to tell if your 1977 D penny is rare, and how much collectors are actually paying for them. So grab your magnifying glass and let's find out if you've got a hidden treasure sitting in your coin jar. Let's get started. The Lincoln cent series began in 1909, designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner to honor Lincoln's 100th birthday. It replaced the Indian head cent and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical person. By 1977, the Lincoln cent had already gone through several design and composition changes, yet the image remained iconic. The obverse shows Lincoln's familiar bust facing right, while the reverse during that era features the Lincoln Memorial introduced in 1959 to commemorate 150 years since his birth. If you look closely with a magnifier, you can even see a tiny statue of Lincoln seated inside the memorial, a beautiful touch of micro detail in coin design. Now about that D mint mark. This indicates that your 1977 penny was struck at the Denver Mint in Colorado. The Denver facility is known for its high volume production, and in 1977 it struck over 4.1 billion Lincoln cents. That's right, billions with a B. Because of this large mintage, most 1977 D cents are common in circulation. However, condition is everything in numismatics. While circulated coins might only be worth face value, uncirculated examples, especially those with original red luster and no contact marks, can be surprisingly desirable among collectors. So let's talk about value. A 1977 D Lincoln cent in average circulated condition is worth exactly 1 cent its face value, but in mint state the story changes dramatically. Coins graded MS-65 Red Road by PCGS or NGC can bring $1 to $3, sometimes even more if the luster and strike are exceptional. MS-67 Road examples, the highest known for this year, can reach values around $100 to $200, depending on the market and demand at the time. That might not sound like much, but considering the coin's humble origins and massive mintage, it's quite impressive for a modern era center. Collectors often focus on red, brown, and brown designations. These describe the coin's surface color, the result of how much original mint luster has been preserved over the decades. A fully red coin looks bright and fresh, almost like the day it left the press, while brown coins have toned over time, losing their mint shine. Red coins are always worth the most if you've got a brilliant red 1977 D penny stored in a protective holder. You've got the cream of the crop for that issue. Now let's discuss minting quality, or what some collectors call the characteristics, referring to the analysis of strike, sharpness, die alignment, metal flow, and planchet quality across 40 known striking zones of the coin surface. The Denver Mint in 1977 was known for relatively strong strikes compared to Philadelphia, meaning the details in Lincoln's hair, beard, and the memorial columns are usually well defined. However, minor die wear was common that year, which can cause slight softness in lettering. If your coin shows full sharpness in the date, mint mark, and memorial details, that's a strong sign it's from a fresh die pair and could be a higher grade specimen. Errors and varieties also add spice to the 1977 D story. While no major double die or repunched mint mark varieties are widely recognized for this date, there are still minor die cracks, die chips, and struck through errors that can boost value for specialists. A die break on Lincoln's face, often called a cud or a visible strike through of debris, can fetch $5 to $20 depending on eye appeal. Always inspect your coins under magnification. You never know when you'll find a unique minting mishap that turns a 1 cent piece into a small collectible treasure. Another aspect worth noting is the coin's composition. The 1977 D cent is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, part of the traditional bronze composition used from 1962 until the major change in 1982, when the US Mint switched to copper-plated zinc to save costs. Because of this, each 1977 D penny actually contains about 2.95 grams of copper, which means that when prices are high, even its metal content might exceed 1 cent. Though melting pennies is illegal in the US, still this copper heritage adds a nostalgic charm to pre-1982 cents, making them popular among collectors and investors alike. For serious collectors, grading is key. If you believe your coin is uncirculated, consider submitting it to a professional grading service like PCGS, NGC, or ANAX. They'll authenticate and encapsulate the coin, assigning it a numerical grade on the 70-point Sheldon scale. A high grade with a brilliant red finish, no spots and no marks, could earn a mint state grade of 66 or 67, greatly increasing its market value. Keep in mind that even tiny scratches or carbon spots can lower the grade, so proper handling and storage are essential. In conclusion, the 1977 D Lincoln cent might be a common coin by mintage, but its story, metal composition, and the beauty of an uncirculated red example make it a rewarding collectible. Whether you're hunting rolls from the bank, sorting through inherited coin jars, or building a full Lincoln cent album, don't overlook these Denver minted bow tie. Each coin carries a piece of America's history, a reminder of craftsmanship, economy, and continuity. So the next time you spot that small D beneath Lincoln's date, take a closer look. You might just be holding a small copper masterpiece that's worth far more than a single cent in the hearts of collectors. Thanks for watching.